back with this gorgeous flower, and I'm going to do kind of the equivalent of contour drawing. Wait, let me find how it was before, like this. This way I'm more familiar with it. But with brush directly. This one, by the way, dried nicely. See all the little funny watermarks? I don't remember which brush I used for it. Oh well. So the color is a beautiful coral, they called it. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to recreate it. I'm not even going to try, actually. I mean, I'll try, but I won't try it before actually doing it. All right, this is not it. This is not it. I think this is a pink. All right, we're on the right track here. So start with this petal because it's kind of the biggest, or the one that's easiest, I guess. And even though I don't have a puddle of water and paint, I'm using a lot of water just straight from the brush. This is quinacridone pink. These are paints I made, but you can use any paints, any pink. You can choose a different flower altogether. I've before bought things just to paint them, so you can get inexpensive. I've stolen things just to paint them, so if there's abandoned flowers somewhere that need to be rescued and immortalized, why not? It's not the exact color. Right now I'm kind of focusing on the shape. And as for the iris, I want this to be a fun painting that doesn't involve multiple layers and all afternoon spent checking whether it's ready for the next layer, which is a fun thing to do when you're in the right mood, but I still haven't completely overcome that malaise of spring. Though it might be an excuse because I honestly never really liked the layers. I don't mind them, you know, when I don't know what this is. I don't mind them when I'm outside and sketching, and then a second layer is often natural because by the time you finish one spot, the other spot is dry. All right, so for the green, now it's tricky because I don't want green inside the flower. All right, so, but I don't mind yellow inside the flower, and I don't mind yellow in the green. So, I don't know, where's my green? This is not what I want, but it'll do. Darkish green, whatever, not worried about color. I'm really liking how this is coming out. And the point here, as in so much sketching, is not only to remember, not only to enjoy, but also to remember. Because kind neighbors, I think I've taken it for granted too much. I'm not very social, and I really need to be more appreciative of the fact that we have very nice neighbors. But you know, everybody has their own lives, and it's hard to, especially in winter, it's hard to. Oh, this is a nice green. This is Tara's green. And I might add a little turquoise here. find turquoise, cobalt turquoise, I end up using too much, but I always think if you put just a little bit, it's such a nice accent. But it's tempting to just keep going with it because you think, oh, a little bit is so nice. How about more? And then more is just too much. So see how I kind of define the petal very loosely just by these holes there in the paper. I shouldn't call them holes, but you know what I mean. These whites, they end up giving a sense that the petal ends there and a new one begins. There's ridges to these petals. I don't mind adding a lot of water now. Well, not a lot, but some water will do these little happy accidents that are lovely. This is pink and this is coral. I haven't really captured the color, but again, here I'm going to use a tiny bit of orange. It's cat orange. Again, much like the cobalt here, you risk using too much easily. I risk using too much easily, but when used judiciously, which I'm not doing because now I'm realizing that it's really giving the color of. All right. Well, you're entering my process here because I was going to do an accent with that orange, but in fact, it's a really good. It's a good way to get to that more corally color. And wait, this is a purple, that little bit behind. I don't know, maybe it was better a little earlier, but this is what we get. And I will date it as May 29th. And I will call it Emily's Peony. I will not win any prize of botanical illustration, but I really enjoyed painting it. I like the way it's coming out. It's an impression of a peony that's a lot more vague than this, but then again, as a flower, it's a lot more vague. Look at this, just being out of the water a few minutes is opening up. It's gorgeous. Peonia. Thank you all.